Excuse me po, sir.
Yes.
Pa-admit daw po si Luna.
Admit. Wait a minute. Ay, bakit hindi? Hindi ko siya hindi ko siya makita. Wala man notification. Na-admit
Okay,
ko siya.
sabihin ko po.
Paki-check lang. All right, let's start. Kasi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Can you turn on your cameras? Thank you, Chelsea, Andre. Can you turn on your cameras? Last time we did not meet. I hope you were well. I hope you enjoyed the Valentine's Day very well. So we will continue. Supposedly last Friday, if we had our meeting, this will be our lesson. Oh, we're already on week 5. So all of you kindly read the title. Go.
Analyzing literature as a means of understanding and changing values in both uncertain, complex, and ambitious world.
All right. So last time I have already introduced to you this acronym, this VUCA. It means VUCA stands for volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. Now, previously we focused on a literary text to understand how literature and using literature to analyze a volatile world, and volatile means speed rate, meaning to say at a small amount of time everything is changing, fastly changing. The Filipino word is pabago-bago. Now we will try now to see uncertainty. So basically when we talk of uncertain, it means unclear. In Filipino, that's what you call hindi maliwanag, malabo, unknown, unsure, unpredictable. Connecting it with our situation, this pandemic, now COVID-19, even though you have already vaccine, it is still uncertain. So may I ask your opinion? In what way do you think that in spite of the progress still, the development of the vaccines, why do you think that still the things that will happen are still uncertain? Anyone? You may use the raise hand function of Zoom. One? Why is our time still uncertain? Or let me call Karel, you're raising your hand. Go.
Because sir, the future is still unpredictable, so we'll never know what will happen tomorrow.
Related with our times, with the current issues, with the events, why is it still? Kahit na nababalitaan nyo, even though you're hearing from the news, there are already some vaccines. Why is it still unpredictable, uncertain?
Kasi sir, yung vaccine is, sorry po.
Sorry Karel. Sige Karel, you continue pala and then Mads. I was confused. Two are raising their hand.
Yung vaccine, sir, kakagawa lang po and not many people have taken them yet and we're not sure if it's really effective po.
Correct. How about your opinion, Mads? Same question.
Same po, parang hindi po sure yung vaccine kung mag-work. Then kung hindi po siya mag-work, wala tayong concrete plan kung anong gagawin para po sure yung future natin at sure na maayos na yung pandemic. Kaya uncertain pa rin po.
This is disclaimer, huh? Disclaimer. I'm just want to see if you're updated, but disclaimer. This is just an opinion. This is not based on medical consensus. Kung ako lang, and I'll speak in Filipino, at this point, I'm not still that confident na to take or avail the vaccines. Because if you're hearing some news, some after they have taken, after they have been vaccinated, they're showing some side effects. So it is still not safe. If you know, I think you studied that in your science. Alam niyo ba, what do you know what is how is the vaccination process? Yung kanyang how do they make vaccines? Those are not really medicine. I hope you know that. Those are small, weak species of the virus itself. Sometimes dead virus that they are actually injecting to your body. No? So that when your body, those are weak, mahina lang sila, so that when your body will react naturally, it will produce antibodies to counter it. So that next time when the real virus, no, same species, entered your body can already recognize that immediately. Your immune system can already make antibodies to fight it. Unlike ngayon, strong, hindi pa nagre-react katawan. Kaya minsan, the result of that, nanghihina kaya get sickness. But once that our system can already recognize that our body system, na naturally it will produce antibodies to counter. Kaya lang, kung mahina ka talaga, if you're not healthy and your immune system is weak, I highly suggest huwag ka magpabakuna. Kasi mismong, to put it in Filipino, mismong yung virus na tinutusok nila, pinapasok nila sa loob ng iyong katawan. Now, uncertainty, like what you can see here, it can be applied at times. Unknown diseases that are hard to diagnose. You may be cured, but if you're not lucky enough, you may also die. You will be one of those casualties, unclear, unpredictable. Now, wait a minute. Do you hear the audio? Do you hear the video? Before
No, sir.
No po.
Sorry. I'll just edit the screen sharing so that hindi pala niya makapture yung audio. Bakit ganun? Anyway, dito ko na lang siya i-share. All right, I admitted Christian Madrid. Right. Please watch this video clip, listen to this. It's actually a news extract. The title of it is COVID-19 is mental health the real pandemic, not the virus itself.
I told you, didn't I?
Good. Push him again.
When lockdown restrictions were announced in March, just 4 months later, 30-year-old Christopher Eildon, who had no history of mental health issues, had taken his own life. He died in hospital with his family by his side.
And I was holding his hand and I was talking to him. I had a go at him. Told him I loved him and I gave him a kiss on the head and I just laid my head on his chest and just hearing his heart beating for the final time. I didn't want to leave that room now. I didn't want to leave him.
This is grief amid a pandemic. Christopher worked as a paramedic and was a father of 2. The lockdown, according to his sister Samantha, affected his already fragile life.
He was an NHS hero, paramedic. He was my hero. He always will be. Sorry.
In the months before his death, Christopher posted a series of messages on Facebook about his struggles with the lockdown.
The real pandemic is mental health, that people, especially the younger generation, are struggling with. Everything they've ever known has just been taken away, and then there's a new set of rules.
There's no denying that the lockdown is saving lives, but behind closed doors, up and down the country, people are struggling to cope. We've been contacted online by relatives who believe the lockdown may have led to the deaths of their loved ones. This message here reads, "I'm 100% sure my partner would still be here if it wasn't for lockdown." Another, "Our son took his life in May, and the coroner recorded that the lockdown played a significant role." The Royal College of Psychiatrists has told Sky News the number of people now experiencing severe mental illnesses has increased since the last lockdown.
It certainly seems now that, particularly in some parts of the country, that the numbers of people presenting with acute mental illness has gone up, and that the severity of the illness seems to have gone up as well. And I think these are people who have not had the sort of access to services that they should have had.
Samantha is still trying to make sense of her brother's death.
Love you, Chrissy.
She wants his story to save others who are feeling alone and isolated. The government has told us they recognise the impact this unprecedented period is having on people's mental health. Noel Phillips, Sky News in Lincolnshire.
Right, were you able to hear clearly the video?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ha? Yes? Narinig niyo ba ng ano?
Yes, sir.
Opo.
All right, I thought kasi you did not hear it clearly. Let me go back to the presentation. All right. Wait a minute.